Hello student, welcome to our next lecture video. In this lecture, we started new chapter that is Drug Information Service and Drug Information Bulletin. In this chapter, we discuss various information sources of the drug information. So starting with first is the Drug Information Center, that is DIC. So what is Drug Information Center? This is a center provide bank of information on the drug by extracting information about them from standard textbook, journals, literature, research papers, formularies and pharmacopoeia. Okay, what is DIC? That is the Drug Information Center. This is the one of the bank or central bank which provides us the information regarding various drug and the drug related information from various standard books or the journal or the literature or research paper and the formulary or the pharmacopoeia. So for the study or for the information of various drug related, you have to got or get the information from those book. Okay, so this is a DIC. So next is the DIS, that is Drug Information Service. What is DIS, Drug Information Service? So it is the defined as any objective, scientifically driven data or knowledge involving pharmacological, toxicological and therapeutic use of drug. So Drug Information Service is an objective, scientifically derived data or knowledge. So data and knowledge of toxicity or pharmacological, okay, pharmacological data, that means ADR or etc., or the clinical trial, okay, or the therapeutic use of drug, rational use, irrational use. Those data or the information is given by the Drug Information Services to us. Okay, this is called as an Drug Information Services. This department is basically work on the pharmacovigilance or the pharmacological toxicity and the therapeutic uses of medicine. Next is the sources of information. So how you got the, or how, from which sources you have to got the information regarding drug. So starting with the primary sources. So primary sources from which you have to got the primary information or the primary sources of the drug information. So starting from primary sources, information obtained from basic research and development which is published in brief form first time. So basic research, you have to search whether any basic research is conducted on that drug or not. So is there any information about the basic research? So you have to collect that information and add into the Drug Information Services and store into the that laboratory or that center. Okay, so what is how you got the primary information or from which you have to got it? That is the information on internet. So from internet you have to got that information or primary source information. Website, CD-ROMs, conferences, decision or the discussion section, various discussion section is there, or the conference you should attend the various new research or inventory or research conference. So from that conference you have to collect the information and write or the bunch it into the primary sources into the center of the drug information services. So this is the primary sources of the information for the drug information services. So what is the secondary sources? Secondary sources is the information in the form of abstract, journal, periodicals, reference and official book. It's called as secondary sources. So what is secondary sources? Those information which are got from abstracts, journals or periodical or reference and official book, that information is called as the secondary information. So you have to refer the various journal, various standard books, then various abstract of the research. From that you have to collect the information and add it into the drug information services. So which information or how you got that information? Like for journals and periodicals, so American Journal of Hospital Pharmacy, Indian Journal of Hospital Pharmacy, Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, various journals and abstract or the reference and official books is there. So by referencing or by collecting or by referencing that books and the journals, you have to collect that information and add it into the drug information services. So this is the secondary sources. So or other secondary sources is the textbooks. Okay, you already knows the information of a drug is given into the textbooks. So various textbooks related to the drugs, that is the textbooks of hospitals, pharmacy, clinical toxicology there. Okay, reference books like various pharmaceuticals, chemistry and analytical reference book or the pharmacological reference books is there. Merchandise or other standard books which are available. So you can also take that reference for the preparation of drug information services. So other is the pharmacopoeia, which is the official book for the various drugs and the formulation. So Indian pharmacopoeia, British pharmacopoeia or the other formularies, that is national formulary, other codex and national formulary for America, India, China, Japan, etc. So from that formulary or from that sources you have to collect the information and add into the drug information service. So third is the stationary sources. Okay, so third, it include the dictionaries, encyclopedia, das reference. Okay, so what is the tertiary source reference? That is the chemist and druggist dictionary, then Indian pharmaceutical guides, then medical register and dictionary of pharmaceutical chemist, then statistical table and mathematical tables to be provided, which included scientific data related to the medicine and other drug related products. So you have to collect that data also and add into the drug information services. So for drug information, what ability of drug information specialist is given in this slide. So ability of drug information specialist. So which ability you should be or it should be in the specialist of the drug information. So pharmacist is the drug information specialist. So who is the drug information specialist? That is the pharmacist. So what qualities or what liabilities or what abilities should be into the pharmacist of drug information specialist? So first is he must be able to critically evaluate drug literature. So first of all, you have to ability to separate or the to critically evaluate the literature of drugs. So various literatures of drug is present into the various journals, formulary and other data sources. So identification and evaluation of that literature of drug you should be formed. So next is he has an ability to edit the information. So editing ability is very important. So you have to collect information from various journals, formulary and standard books or various sources, and that information you have to edit and put into the your drug information data. So editing ability is most important for the preparation of drug information services and that center. Okay, so next is he should be aware of sources of information for drug literature. So you have to know or you have to know about the how you collect the information of various drugs and how from what or from how or from which places you have to collect, and you have to search only that places. Okay, so easily the data of various drug literature you should be available. Okay, so awareness or the aware of sources of the various drug literature. Next is he must have a good communication skill. Proper communication skill and good communication skill is important for the collection of or the for the information specialist. So next is the familiarity with electronic data processing for information reliance. Okay, electrical data processing information and other related information, you have to familiar with that data or the electrical equipment. So you have to emphasize that efforts into your drug information services. Okay, so next is he should be a member of PTC. He should be the member of PTC, Pharmaceuticals and Therapeutic Committee. Okay, Pharmacy and Therapeutics Committee is one of the committee for the hospital. So the pharmacist or the drugs information specialist is the member of PTC committee, Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee. Next, participation directly and indirectly in the patient care by monitoring drug regimen. Then next is the he should have knowledge of research methodology, and next is the contributing to clinical pharmacy practices and education of its practitioners. This is the common. So next is the drug information bulletin. So what is drug information bulletin? A booklet published by DIS. Okay, it is the booklet which are published by Drug Information Services that communicate the recent information about the drugs to all health profession in hospital. Is called as a drug information bulletin. What is drug information bulletin? It is the booklet which are published by Drug Information Services. So what is the Drug Information Services? We already discussed. So Drug Information Services is the information of drug from or given or from collected from various sources like abstract, journals, papers, etc. Okay, those information are collected into the one book or the one booklet. So that booklet is published, and this booklet is used the health professional, okay, in the hospital. So it is called as the drug information bulletin. So what is important of drug information bulletin? It to provide current information to physician, pharmacist, nurse, staff, and fellow candidate of all disciplines through bulletin in shortest possible time. So it is the standard or the form. It is a guideline book, or it is a book which are give the various information related to how the work into the hospitals. So it is very beneficial for physician, pharmacist, and nurse staff, or the medical staff, for the proper working into the hospital. Next, it is the link between the DIC and health profession. Okay, drug information service and health professional or medical professional. In between that, this is the link. Next is it help hospital staff regarding recent research in medical science, pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, adverse effect, adverse interaction. So latest research and other reaction related the drug and pharmacokinetics, adverse reaction, drug research related, all the information will be given into that booklet. So it is easier to medical staff or hospital staff to search information regarding new update of all the medical science and researches. It may give abstract service for new drug development. Next, it gives detailed analysis of drug information to the physician. So it is the information or information given to the physician in the short terms. It is beneficial for physician. So next, it also publish matter in question answer section column in the bulletin. So question answer column is also there into the bulletin. Okay, thank you very much.